Welcome at Math Form 4. Today's lesson, quadratic function, lesson 4, continue the notes. This is our last lesson for the notes. This quadratic function, we have done complete the square. The quadratic function, complete the square, it is in the form of fx equals p can be any number, brackets x plus q square plus r. The p, q, r can be any number including fraction, and also can be positive or negative. If you remember, the purpose of completing the square for the quadratic function is to find the coordinates of the maximum point and minimum point. The purpose of completing the square for the quadratic function is to find the coordinates of the maximum point or minimum point. And we will get the coordinates from complete the square form, whereby the number outside the brackets, the r, that is the y coordinate. The number outside the brackets is the y coordinate. Now to get the x coordinate, you go inside the brackets, which is x plus q, you make it 0. Go inside the brackets, and you make it 0. From here, you will get the x coordinate, which is negative q. So, we have got the y coordinate of the maximum or minimum point, which is r, which is outside the brackets, and we got the x coordinate, we got the x coordinate, which is negative q, which we got by taking inside the brackets and making it 0. I will give you two simple examples. Now let us say complete the square of the quadratic function. I'm going to give you two simple examples. The first one, let us say fx equals to x minus 4 bracket square plus 5. This is complete the square. The number outside the brackets is 1 here. The number outside the brackets is the y coordinate. So now the y coordinate is 5. And to get the x coordinate, go inside the brackets and make it 0. So x minus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, x is 4. So I have got the xy coordinate, the x coordinate and the y coordinate. So this is x is 4, y is 5. But what is it? Is it minimum point or maximum point? If you look at the brackets, if I were to square the x, this x, if I square, I'm going to get positive x square. And we know that positive x square, the graph is U-shaped and it will have a minimum point. This x square x, when I square, I will get positive x square. And positive x square, the graph is U-shaped, minimum point. Therefore, this 4, 5 is the coordinate of the minimum point. Okay. Another example, let us say we are given fx negative x minus 5 plus 10. Again, this is complete the square. I forgot the square here, okay. The number outside the brackets, that is the y coordinate. It is the y coordinate. So now the y coordinate is 10. And to get the x coordinate, go inside the brackets. Go inside the brackets and make it 0. So now I have x minus 5 equals to 0. Therefore, x equals to, bring the negative 5 the other side, is 5. I got my coordinates, which is 5 and 10. Now this coordinate is what? Maximum point or minimum point? If you look here, this x, if I square, I'm going to get x squared. But there is a negative outside. Negative outside. Of course, the x, when I square, I'm going to get x squared. But there's a negative outside. So this becomes negative x squared. And we already learned that for negative x squared, the graph is N-shaped and it will have a maximum point. Therefore, the 5, 10 is the coordinate of a maximum point. Okay, that's it. Don't forget the main story, complete the square. It must have P, sometimes P is 1. You must have brackets, x plus q square plus r. This is very important. Complete the square. The form is fx equals p brackets inside x plus q square plus r. The p, q, r can be any number. Outside the brackets is the y coordinate. For x coordinate, go inside the brackets, make it 0, solve it, get x. On the next lesson, we will start the questions on quadratic function. See you next lesson.